party time, basically. And the kinds of patties right now are
beef, stir-fried callaloo, and ackee and saltfish.
brilliant.
So I put the ackee and saltfish and the stir-fried callaloo in one.
Good. And you had pre-orders already, right? So you got to put it aside.
I
Yeah.
could have put a few aside, but we'll see if they come. If not, some lucky people are going to get lucky.
So I just want to say on camera, impressed that even when you schedule, no matter how late you schedule till, you sell out within almost an hour and a half every time.
It's very interesting. I don't know how it happens every time. I never any food waste. It's very rare. It's just lucky. And at the same time, a bit calculated, I guess, but at the same time, lucky. Very, very much lucky too.
Yeah. And no matter how much you make.
Oh, literally. Some days we'll make more, sell out. Some days we'll make less. Obviously, sell out.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's hard to gauge it. Even people ask us hours, and I'm just like, I can't determine when I'm going to run out of food. And then I'm doing my best to keep up with it.
Right.
But it's like there's only so much storage space I have.
Right.
Certain things, right? So,
Right.
Like as best as we can.
Well, a friend of mine is running Randy's right now. Because they opened in the Eaton Center.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right, and she was saying the same thing about how it's only so big the oven can be to keep churning it out.
Yes.
At a certain point, so people come like, okay, no, well, we have to wait till the oven, and then,
Like,
but even then, you run out, right?
Exactly.
so it's just only, and I guess you have the same issue.
Only so much you can do. That's a big issue.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
bake by the 12, so we don't even have a big oven like that. It's like a dozen at a time,
Yeah.
every 20, 22 minutes, so it takes a lot of time.
And then it's funny because then you get the Jamaican stereotype of, wow, you don't have no food.
Right.
You know? Oh, you have this? We don't have it. You have this? We don't have it. Well, it's baking right now. You know, which is literally true.
It is true.
Literally true. It's literally baking at the moment. Give us some break.
Right.
And it's really because of just the demand, right?
It's just the demand, yeah.
You know? And I think people should realize that. That's why every now and again I'm easy on my community because I hear people complain about, the phone, the service, can't get no. And I'm like, well, I think it's because they made it, but then you run out. And there's no point in making a whole bunch again almost at the end of the night because then you will waste, right?
Yes.
What's left over.
That's literally it.
Yeah. So
That's what you try to avoid.
So there's a lesson to understand.
Yes.
So I'm going to take that forward in how I appreciate when I go somewhere and they say, no, we don't have that. My only joke is that, well, then take it off the menu then. Rub it off of the menu.
Do something.
Yeah.
Don't have me asking. You know what the worst part about it is? You would think that I went into a Jamaican restaurant one time and all I was wanting the lady to do was tell me what was not on the menu. Right? And now she have me going through, may I ask her, so you have no goat left? No. And I'm doing it in my Jamaican accent.
Right.
So you think she would have come straight with me at some point and be like, boy, this is where we're at.
Yes.
She have me go through the whole menu to a point where I look on the lady, I'm like, okay, so if I hear one more no, I walk out the restaurant. Because we don't want fried chicken. We don't say you have fried that right now. Nothing else other than.
Right.
And the lady did, it was real jerk by, not real jerk, Jerk King.
Yes.
By Jane and Wilson there.
Okay.
The lady did not want to tell me what was not, like, lady, is this on the menu? No. So you have any curry goat? No. So what I write this on? Jerk chicken. Alright, so any of that left? Will you sit there while we have? Okay then, so give me a jerk chicken then. Jesus. Tell me what is not there, at minimum.
Psycho
Don't have me
true.
go through the whole menu to find out that you don't have food for me to eat. It's so annoying. Because I know that's the case. That's why I start.
Yeah.
I start going down the list. There's a place called Ocean Grill on Dufferin and Shell. Same thing. By the time you come, they cook tripe and bean Saturday, Sunday.
Ooh.
How many Jamaican restaurants cook tripe and bean?
Ooh.
You never hear that. Because
Ooh.
number one, tripe is hard to clean.
Yeah.
Right? Goat tripe, whatever tripe it is. You have to know how to clean it to make it taste good. And if you stew on a tripe and bean right, let me tell you something, from 9 o'clock, the tripe and bean done.
Mm-hmm.
You can, 9 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get tripe and bean past 10 a.m. To the point where tripe and bean don't even get right on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
that's how Ocean Grill is doing it. You have to know, you know if you call Saturday morning, tripe and bean are cooked. That's it.
That's crazy.
It's not on the menu. It's crazy. How you think me hear about tripe and bean? I'm sitting in a hair salon with my mother, and I hear people that order tripe and bean from the place, and I'm like, wait, Ocean Grill sell tripe and bean? Every time I go there, I only see this on the menu. Tripe and bean? When? When did I get there? No hand
If you
menu,
know, you know.
no written menu. You see tripe and bean? You have to know set them have tripe and bean to get tripe and bean. It's amazing, man. And those are the restaurants where you, like, it's the same kind of concept that we're going for. It's very small, in-house, father-son, been there for years. Once it's done, it's done. We're not making it again.
Where are they? Where are they located?
Dufferin and Shell. So when you come off of Dufferin and Eglinton, you go north. They're on the, I think it is the west side. Yeah,
Okay.
the west side, just before that big church there, or just after the big church. Now
Right.
there's a Rexall on that corner. Rexall, church, those would be the major. Oh no, excuse me, they turned that Rexall into an LCBO now. So it's right across from the LCBO.
Okay.
Really, like one of the only places next to, you've been to Crystal's on Bond, right?
Yeah.
Okay then, so the only two places I would ever eat in that area was
Yeah.
Crystal's and Ocean Grill.
Ocean Grill.
Those two
Wow.
places.
Wow. Even with all the business across Eglinton West there,
I don't really fancy any of them, and I've been to them.
Raps, Spence,
Raps is like, don't get me wrong, Spence is doing his thing because I'm there all night. Raps, I don't
Main
know.
Shaw.
Main Shaw, I used to love them.
Yeah.
Growing up, I used to love Main Shaw so much, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a different generation of cooks that came in, and it's not the same ones I grew up eating.
Right.
So all these places I did eat from at some point in time, but the chefs have either
Changed,
unfortunately
shifted.
passed away or
Yeah.
or have
Because the last times I've gone to Spence too, it's closed. It's not
Oh,
open.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, no, the last few times I've been on Eglinton,
Yeah,
I go and of
serious.
course I always go try the door.
Yeah.
Nothing, right?
That's serious.
And they had the great bakery, they baked great bread. Used to go early Sunday because I think they were like 24/7 at one point on the weekends. So you go early. In front of mine, you used to go 8 a.m., 6:30, 7 a.m. and you could have a great
I wonder if
breakfast,
they're
right?
catering more to like the late night thing now. Because I know
don't
people
know.
that know Spence's
Yeah.
for late night oxtail.
Yeah.
You can get oxtail at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are people talking
Oh, yeah.
about? And they kept telling me about it. I'm like, oh, you guys are talking about Spence's. I know
Yeah.
Spence's. Of course I know Spence's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I had
those
some.
places where I used to love going to those places. Don't get me wrong.
I had a food from Epiphany because Epiphany that used to be up on Arrow Road, she just opened up on Eglinton. And actually Eglinton now looks refreshed. I was up there the other day. Since they've cleared away all the construction stuff and they've widened some of the sidewalks, it's like a nice little stroll, you know?
It's very refreshing.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
It's not the Eglinton I remember.
So once they open the crosstown, I can see it getting into a little boom activity.
Yes.
Because some friends of mine was saying to me also in real estate was saying how a lot of people are trying to buy into there
Into that.
because they anticipate eventually a real boom once they, you know,
Yeah,
Is this,
that makes sense.
transit improves.
Very accessible.
For sure.
Yeah.
Midtown.
Transit systems on there now.
Yep.
Yeah.
The LRT coming.
Yeah.
Like Eglinton was one of the main stations for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's definitely an area. Right. It was just a matter of time before it really took that shift.
Yeah.
Even that new condo that came up on Bathurst and Eglinton there,
Yeah.
right on
Yeah.
the southwest corner. Big.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one right there at Oakwood and Eglinton as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one was in pre-construction for years.
Yeah.
It did
Yeah.
finish. Right. So,
Well, thank you folks for another great
Yes,
conversation.
Yeah, of course.
And look at your cleanup. Boy, it's not, what time now?
It's
what, 9 o'clock?
8:32.
And you're always supposed to open until 9:30.
Yeah.
But on a sell out. And then this is what will happen. People come and say, boy, them said them, because I might have come here around 9-ish. And
Yeah.
then, what? Me
I
miss
know.
out?
I'm like, let me post that we're sold out now.
Yes.
People get
yes.
disappointed.
Because I'll come in. Because I do something. Because I do something come there and say, oh, I guess them done. Them
Yeah.
done. And then done early. Every time. Done early. And nobody come quarter to 10 or 10:15.
No,
You disappoint
never.
yourself.
Oh, well, I
Why
have.
you do that to yourself?
I have done it. And I've done it in the winter too when it's
Oh,
cold.
no.
Food has done winter
That's
time.
why we always have to take care of you, because you're always showing up every time. Every season. Douglas is there.
That's the vibe, man. So here we are, people at the intersection of Niagara, and this is Wellington, and so you see our people coming in. right.
I'm sorry, it melted. I had to.
No, don't worry, eat it, man. I don't want no more. Hey guys.
He made sure he held it for you. And then this restaurant. And here it is, a little spot. You know, over there. All right. There it is.